to my channel. My name is Belle, and this is the Belle Perspective. I know you're like, girl, your background changed again. Listen, I needed to be sitting down today, okay, to go through the video. We're going to be reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville. I absolutely love this show, and I have a love-hate relationship with the show, and we'll talk about it. Before I get started, I did want to talk about, or just reiterate, the PSA from my last video, the World Food Program.org, WFP.org. It's an organization that partners with many different countries to help with food disparities. And so right now, because of the war that's going on, because of the invasion of Ukraine, lots of countries that are located in North Africa and in the Middle East are affected. Ukraine provides 1/4 of the world's wheat, and Ukraine helps support a lot of the food industries in North Africa and the Middle East. And so I want to just bring it to everyone's attention. Again, the program is called, or I'm sorry, the organization is called worldfoodprogram.org. It's WFP.org. Please take a look at the website, partner with them, donate to them. Scarcity is serious right now. It's really happening and getting hit hard, especially in the North African area, North African countries, and Middle Eastern countries as well. If you want to fight in a different way, you want to be able to fight what's going on in Ukraine, one of the best ways is to help food disparities that's going on right now. So again, WFP, worldfoodprogram.org. Check it out, donate, volunteer if you can have an opportunity, apply for a job. They're hiring. It's a great way to say thank you to the ancestors, thank you to the universe, thank you to God, whoever you pray to, that you are not experiencing the devastation that is going on right now. So World Food Program, don't forget, take a look, and yeah. So let's get into it. We getting into it today. The other PSA I also want to provide is that, how do I say this? Number one, I'm not a Melody fan. I'm not a Melody fan. I've never been a fan. I can acknowledge that it's very messed up what happened to her. I can acknowledge that Martell needs his toe up. I can acknowledge that. But I also can see Melody for her works. So you're not going to get any Melody apology. I'm not a Melody apologist over here, okay? I'm not a sympathizer of Melody. I see her for her works, okay? So if you get mad about the things that I say, that's fine. Go ahead and drop down in the comments. Tell me what you think, and we can go back and forth. I really don't care. Obviously, as long as you're not being disrespectful, because I don't plan on disrespecting you. But Melody is not... and we're going to talk about it, all right? We are going to get into it. That's number one. Number two, this show triggers me so much. And I hear people on YouTube and I hear the comments, and a lot of them, like, oftentimes try to, like, say I feel bad for Martell. I feel bad for these men. I feel bad for what they're going through. I do not feel bad for Martell. And every minute that I can get an opportunity to ride him, and not in that kind of way, but to ride his back and talk about how he ain't worth a good guy, y'all fill in the blank, I will. I do not support Martell. Okay, I don't think that anything that he's done or ever will do is worth a damn, okay? And I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to vocalize it until the cows come home. Do you hear me? All right. I do not feel sorry for Marceau. I don't feel sorry for Maurice. I don't feel sorry for Martell. I don't feel sorry for Louis. I'm going to ride them. I'm going to ride them into the ground if possible, okay? So, with all of that being said, let's get into Marceau. Oh my God, I hate these M's. Marceau takes Tisha, who's absolutely stunning, okay? Tisha, stunning, okay? She's a stunning beauty. There's no marbles up there. Okay. So she was like, oh, thanks for that. You know how she talk with her heavy tongue. She can't help it. And I'm not going to try to pick on how she talks because I know it's an issue for her, an insecurity, but it's so annoying. It really is annoying. So he takes her to, and I'm looking down for my notes because I really want to make sure I don't miss anything tonight. So he takes her to this restaurant. I guess he kind of ducks it off. It's a little private. It's just them two talking. She was like, oh, thanks, babe. Is this what 15 years gets you? And he's like, no, I mean, you surely can get more than private, you know, you can get more than that for 15 years. If this is all you expecting, then shoot. He basically told her to raise her standards. Girl, standards and leave his ass, girl. Girl, believe him. You better than him. Like, and here's the thing. I've never been married before. I am in a committed relationship, but I've never been married. But I would rather live in a box under the Brooklyn Bridge before I be married to Marceau. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, God. Okay? I'd have better peace of mind. All right, let's continue to go. Let's continue on. All right, so Marceau's like, man, you know, I'm tired. I'm stressed out, da, 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 da. And Tisha's like, you know, I understand how, you know, you had an opportunity to take a pilgrimage to Africa. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Marceau goes to Africa. He doesn't mention the country because they keep talking about Africa like it's a country on its own. It's actually a continent. There are countries within the continent, right? Like North America, and then there's America, and then, you know, Mexico, and then, you know, Canada. There's countries within the continent in North America, right? Okay. Because that's how the globe is set up. Marceau went to Africa, doesn't mention the country that he goes to, and says that his phone didn't really work. And the way he said it, it didn't even sound like it was confident. Like he was lying as he was talking. His body language, the way he even formed his sentence was bullshit. But that's fine. So the production staff starts to post pictures that he's posted on his social media. Lush views, beautiful landscaping. I'm like, now wait a minute. I guess you ain't never seen Young, Famous, and Rich, or Young, Rich, and Famous in Africa, or something like that. That's on Netflix right now. Sir, cell phone service don't work? Different time zone? All right, sir, go. How did you go to Africa without your wife? Why would you go to Africa without your significant other? And then you talked about how you were just so stressed out, how you were just needed to get away. Like, she doesn't do anything. She takes care of your children that you don't even be fooled with, okay? We're not going to bring up the peanut allergy again. She runs the businesses. She helps with your business. Like, what are you talking about? You needed a vacation that badly to get away from your own wife? First of all, you didn't even just pack the kids. Like, okay, leave the kids at home. That's not they don't really need to know. Or go. Not at this time. They're too young to really, you know, whatever, if you couldn't afford it, to bring the kids. Just your wife? And then he talked like he was going on a missions trip. He was like, you know, they don't really care about, you know, money like that. You know, this third world Africa is a continent. It is not a third world country. It's a continent. And we need to stop calling countries that are underdeveloped or underserved third world. What are we talking about? Because guess what? America is not first world. Okay? Anyway, he talked as if he went on a mission trip and his whole mindset changed. Boy, go away from me with this. And Tisha sat there and ate it. Girl ate it like it was guacamole and chips. Girl, go on. Girl, go away from me with this. Go away from me with this. So he talking about he's in this remote location. The phones really don't work. All this other foolishness. I am not here for the mess. I'm not here for the mess, Marceau. I'm gonna tell you something right now. He picked the right one. He picked the right one because she literally sat there and believed everything he said. She did not push back. She didn't argue him down. Like, there was nothing. She gave him no resistance. She literally just said, whatever you say. Then he asked for a chief of staff. a chief of staff or personal assistant, and was like, the personal assistant needs to be a woman. She was like, no, you don't need to have no personal assistant. That's a woman. He was like, well, it ain't gonna be no man. Girl, you let him talk to you like that. You let him talk to you like that. Because in my you let him talk to you like that. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause had it been moi, me, boy, don't play with me. Do not play with me. Like, I feel like all my boyfriends in the past and in the present know that I'm slightly crazy. Don't do that. Don't test me. Like, I don't condone violence, nothing like that, but I do demand respect. I do expect respect, and I demand respect. And the way that he just disrespects her, it's just, anyway. He left the country. He left the United States, put thousands of miles between him and his family, and didn't even reach out to find out if they were okay. Like, something could have happened. He wasn't even. The first 10 minutes of the episode was extremely hard to watch. It was extremely hard to watch. I was cringing. I was yelling at the TV. I had to pause for a minute and was just like, Tisha, I really need you to get your self-esteem out of the center of the earth, girl. I really need you to get it out of the center of the earth, girl, because it's looking crazy. It's down there, and I need you to grab it. You need it, because he's making a fool of you. You're absolutely gorgeous, but girl, you look like a goddamn fool. So scene changes, goes to Martell and Big Lou, Tiffany husband. Don't nobody give a damn about him. I don't know why the hell he's still on the show, but whatever. We just gonna play along. Martell still hollering about how he the bad guy. Martell also talking about how Melody ain't doing what she's supposed to be doing. You still talking about this? Like, sir, what I need you to do is just take it to court. If she's not doing what she's supposed to be doing, take it to court. He says she's got 2 phones. She's not answering the phone. She's not answering one of them. And Martell, I doubt that she's not letting you talk to your children. And even if that's the case, like, take it to court and be quiet. Yeah, he was focused. So the other thing about Martell that I absolutely cannot stand, here's where I'm starting to kind of like, my ears are like burning a little bit. Martell is steadily saying that Melody cheated on him. You know, Melody cheated on me for, around the same time when I cheated on her. Sir, no. Because what you forgot is that we've been watching you since season, for what, 4 or 5 years now. You forgot that in the beginning of the season, or in season 1, you said that, nope, Melody didn't do anything. I just cheated on her because I could. You literally said that. You said that. Melody didn't do anything. She never cheated on me. Nothing like that. That is what you said. In season 1, it was recorded. We saw you on TV. And now, because you can't handle the fire, you're trying to make Melody, I'm not going to be the only one that looks like the bad guy. One of y'all going to have to. That is so immature. Melody having a sexual relationship outside of you, after you cheated on her for several years with different women. Like, you also forgot that Melody also put that out there too, that you had been having an affair not only with this one girl that's come out, but with other women as well. You've been cheating on her since the beginning of your relationship, even before you got married, which is another tip. Ma'am, we're going to talk about Kimmy in a second. Ma'am, if he cheating on you before y'all get married, baby, he going to cheat on you during and after. I just can't. He's not taking accountability He's not. And it's so annoying that they just keep letting him go on and feeling sorry for him and giving him this fake sympathy. Sir, you cheated on your wife for years. What do you expect? Because I'm telling you, if someone cheated on you, Martell, for 5 to 6 to 7, 8, 9 years, you would not put up with it. And here's where I get upset about Love and Marriage Huntsville and the mentality of these men. They are so chauvinistic. They think that women should be cheated on. They think that it's okay. And that's a woman's job to sit there and allow herself to be cheated on and look the other way. If any of these men got disrespected or talked to in any kind of way, talked to or treated any kind of way like they treating their wives, they would be out. That is the problem. That is the litmus test for me to know that they already know that this what they doing is bullshit. Child, I'm going off on a rant. This video about to be long. I'm going to just tell you that right now. Lewis said something about how it's messed up that Marceau posted the photo. Now, we still worried about Marceau posting the photo instead of Maurice lying. Nobody's talking about how Maurice lied. But we concerned about Marceau posting the photo. Okay. So he was like, I would hate to see a black couple dissolve. Sir, Maurice lied about being in Atlanta. Why is no one asking him why he lied? Why did no one ask him that? Kimmy didn't even ask, why did you lie? Why did you lie about it? Everyone at the reunion knew he lied. And no one asked him directly, why did you lie? Why? No one asked. I find that funny. Black couples. Sir, the reason why this couple would potentially be dissolved, but we all know I lost so much respect for Kimmy in this last episode. Kimmy ain't gonna go nowhere. But if she did, it would be because of what he did. Like consequences and actions, there are consequences, right? For every action, right? There's a reaction. Do we not learn this in physics class? Do we not understand this, right? We don't know that. Or because y'all are black men, y'all think that, and y'all been coddled by your mamas, that, you know, you should be able to slip and slide and feed somebody a little story and get away with it. Okay. And then they kept talking about how Marceau broke bro code because he posted the photo. What is bro code? What, enabling, keeping the secrets together, helping your brother cheat or lie to his girlfriend, significant other, whomever? Is that what bro code is? Because it's fucking trash. Get rid of it. If that's what bro code is, get rid of it. It's not. What is bro code? Enabling each other? Is that what it is? Child, this is a rant because I'm angry. This show makes me angry every time I see it. Yeah, Martell is still on some cheating needs to be accepted. Like, I don't understand why she didn't just play her role and shut her mouth. Literally, that's what he should have just said. Because that's what... And Martell think he's so cute. Martell is not handsome to me. He is not... I'll be wanting to smack him in his face. I'll be looking at him like... There's nothing about Martell that I think is attractive. I don't give a damn. First of all, he be wearing suits that are made for cute men, okay? Take them suits off. You need to stick to black and brown, okay? Stick to boring suits. Leave the cute suits, the nice bedazzled suits, the suits with the little, you know, the little, you know, razzle dazzle to the dudes that are cute. You need to stick to black and brown and beige, okay? Excuse me, it's cherry blossom season and my allergies are kicking in. They're more outraged at they're more outraged that Marceau posting the photo than Maurice lying. I'm not understanding. Why is no one concerned about why Maurice is lying or why Maurice lied? Martell, and this is where he was very careful. They both were very careful, but Martell more so because he knows where the bodies are. He was very careful at how he spoke and how he formed his words. And I noticed that they all were very careful about how they formed their sentences. Martell was like, you know, he has a family. Why would you post something like that, and throw the man under the bus. And again, even as Martell was speaking, he was choosing his words very carefully and kind of tiptoeing to not say the wrong thing. And then he said something about certain things that should be kept. There are certain things that should be kept in the house. And he said that if certain things had been kept in the house for him and Melody, things wouldn't be as devastating. Basically, what he's trying to say is if Melody didn't go and put it out on Front Street, they never would have gotten divorced. And quiet as it's kept, I'm going to be honest, I don't think Melody would have left him. I just want to strangle Martell. He just... ending with, I don't want Maurice's marriage to end in no BS. How would his marriage end in BS if he was innocent? Didn't he do nothing? Why would his marriage end? Why are we taking it all the way to marriage ending over some BS? What BS? Why would his marriage end if he didn't do anything? Okay. See, y'all not... So we moved to Kimmy and Maurice. Kimmy making passive aggressive comments saying Zeus is her therapy, Zeus is her dog. She said to Maurice that only children and pets give unconditional love. More passive aggressive jabs at her husband. Girl, Kimmy, Maurice is nothing but Marceau 2.0. He's like Marceau light. Okay. Probably worse than Marceau because Marceau is proud of his finagling and finessing, and Maurice tries to like hide it and pretend like he's an upstanding citizen, and he's not, right? He is the politician, and it's ridiculous. He wants to present the tamed child persona, but he the same. Kimmy asked him, did you sleep with a linebacker? Now here's where I didn't like that how she formed that question. She should have said, did you sleep with a woman while you were on the trip to Atlanta? Sleeping with the linebacker, because then first of all, he didn't even want to answer the question. He was like, see, here's the thing. What do you mean, here's the thing? That's a yes or no question. Really ain't too much about it. Because if you asked her the question and she was like, well, see, look, here's the thing. He would have been up. First of all, if the shoe was on the other foot, it wouldn't even been a thing. He would have been out. He would have been out. He insinuated that Kaya had cheated on him. He was out and never wanted to talk to her again. Anyway, the way she answered or posed the question was all wrong. All wrong. He is an attorney. He was trained in the art of argument. He was trained in, creating loopholes to provide answers to not get himself hemmed up. She should have asked a direct question, leaving no type of innuendo or anything, like no loopholes, straight concrete question. I also wanted her to ask directly, why did you lie? Like, we need an answer for that too, because again, if you lied about being on the trip, then you're lying about some other things as well. Then they start to go, and instead of staying on topic, he's deflecting, right? Trying to change the subject, basically telling her, this whole thing created a whole sandstorm. Maybe this might be an opportunity for you to reach out to Tisha. First of all, don't be telling me nothing about none of my relationships and shit I need to be repairing. You need to be doing some damage control with your wife is what you need to be doing. And it's so funny how she had to bring up the conversation and talk about it, and he was going to try to sit there and act like ain't nothing happened. Like the day was just a regular Monday. Child, this show triggers me. I get so triggered. But I like watching it because I want to see it, right? You see me balling my fist up, child. Ooh, God. But I just get so annoyed. Okay, so let me hurry up. I don't make this video too long. So apparently the Atlanta trip was when they were together and they had bought a house. They bought a house together. Yikes. And he was like, oh, I wouldn't date a linebacker. Wait a minute. So what would you date? First of all, it's not even about what you would and what you wouldn't date, because we saw Kiowa. So please don't play. We're not about to play with you, okay? We saw Kiowa. Kiowa's pretty, but no, Maurice, I'm not about to play with you. We're not gonna do that. Okay, so Tisha, Destiny. Girl, that singing girl. Yikes. It was awful. It was awful. She sounded horrid. Her and Mel both are horrible singers. Horrid. I think I took you. You got me on 10. Hold me on 10. Hold me on 10. Whatever the hell that sounds like, girl. Girl, no, girl. This ain't what the people want, girl. It ain't what I want. Destiny says that she was on public assistance, was getting, food stamps and things. Destiny hadn't talked to Mel since the reunion. And I believe that because during the reunion, Melody said that she needed to take a break from everybody and she was putting up boundaries and all these other things. I don't think that Destiny was ever Melody's friend. I'm just going to be honest with you. I feel like she was a friend of convenience, and when it was no longer convenient for her, she bailed out. Melody apparently overheard them discussing. She said she was in the next room next door. Melody's story, we'll talk about it. It didn't add up to me. I think Melody was lying. Just the way she talked about it just sounded sketchy. Destiny was like, I talked to her, and I was just like, listen, I told you what I was saying, and basically what I was talking about was the things that were happening on stage that I may have missed that actually happened that everybody else was privy to. But I guess Melody didn't like it. I don't know. And even in that scene, Destiny was like, I don't know, you need to talk to her about what she thought you said, etc. I'm not about to repeat that. So again, that lets me know that I don't think that Destiny really was, I'm not going up for Destiny, not like that, but I feel like Destiny has enough respect for her friends to not talk about them. And not putting anything past her, but just the way she carries herself, and from what I've seen in these last seasons, I just haven't seen her sit up there and be ready to talk about somebody or drag them through the mud. I'm not saying it's not possible. The way she interacts, I just haven't seen that. So Mel invites Kimmy out to this winery, and they have like the charcuterie board. Somebody said charcuterie board. I said, no, God, charcuterie board. Oh, that's what we're gonna start calling it. Charcuterie, but we're gonna call it charcuterie board. This scene was so fake. It was the fakeness for me. It was so fake. Melody was like, how you doing, girl? You sad about the dog? Oh, okay, well, good for you. Girl, I heard about what's going on with you, and like, it was so fake. Only reason why she invited Kimmy out is because she wanted to hear the tea. She also wanted to know, girl, what you gonna do? Your man out here cheating on you. My man ain't the only one cheating. Y'all try to walk around and act like y'all marriages was so good and so intact, but y'all shit falling apart too, girl. What you gonna do, girl? That literally is how she was talking to Kimmy the entire time. And I was looking at Kimmy like, girl, I don't respect you. I like, ooh, that respect just started dwindling down. Yeah. So fake. So, and it was Misery Loves Company. Misery Loves Company. So, Kimmy said, she was like, so did you ask him about the picture that Marcel posted? And Kimmy was like, yeah, I asked him directly because I'm not with all that. You know, she kept saying Robin's nest or Robin's tent or something like that. I was like, what the hell kind of shit is that? That must be some Baltimore shit because I ain't never heard. I heard ring around the, won't run around the bush. That's what I heard. Won't run around, won't go around the bush or nothing like that. We go straight to, straight to it. She said Maurice directly responded, absolutely not. Boop, here's where you're wrong. Maurice did not. He did not say absolutely not. He did not do that. In fact, you had to try to pin him down to finally give you an answer. Girl, it's the delusions for me. No, he answered indirectly, actually. But to make you help you sleep better at night, you told yourself that he did. He did not. Then she said something about men having the propensity to cheat. What? No. I don't think that men have the propensity to cheat. I think your men have the propensity to cheat. And I think your men, Martell, Maurice, Marceau, have been cheating on y'all since the beginning, and y'all have just let them because it was convenient or for whatever reason. I don't know, but y'all's men had the propensity to cheat. I think cheating has to do with people's integrity and the level of integrity that that person has. High integrity, you're not gonna get somebody that's gonna cheat on you. Low integrity, yeah. And that could be male or female. It's a level of integrity. Is it high or is it low? But that's it. Period. And I don't think that it's y'all's men that have the propensity to cheat. And I was so disappointed with Kimmy for saying that. No, it's just your man, girl. Your man, Martell, and Marceau. That little crew. To me, I feel like it's the level of integrity. She said something to Mel about, at the end of the day, we weren't married. And so anytime, if there's anything that happened after 8/15/2015, after that, no, I can't stand for it. I have a story. I'm not going to do it here because I spent 30 minutes already talking about this, but I'm going to do a story time. But let me tell you something. If he cheating on you before y'all get married, he gonna cheat on you in the marriage, boo. Best and believe he done already did it because it's a level of it's an integrity problem. It has nothing to do with anything else. If his integrity high, he ain't gonna do it. If he got low integrity, girl, he all over it. Okay? I'm gonna post a story time. I'm gonna do a story time because I have anything after the marriage. Girl, y'all bought a house together. And he went to Atlanta. Y'all had bought a house together. Y'all got property together. That's... Ooh, okay. So then Mel brings up that, oh, I overheard Destiny, because I don't, she basically alluded to how she don't fool with Destiny and Tisha no more. And she was like, well, what's going on? Kimmy was like, girl, what's going on? What happened? She was like, yeah, I heard them talking shit about me. Their rooms was next to mine, so I had to walk all the way down the hall. Now, wait a minute. Which one was it? Did you have to walk all the way down the hall, or was their room next to you, girl? You're lying. I could tell she was lying the whole time. She was like, well, what did they say? Oh, girl, I wasn't worried about what they saying. I just know they was talking about me. Then she said, oh, I heard somebody saying Mel's a Scorpio. That's enough to make you mad? Girl, you lying. You lying. And I feel like she's just mad because Destiny started to get close to Tisha. She didn't like it. She just didn't like it, and that's it. Like, I'm not finna talk to y'all. I'm not gonna be cool with y'all, but y'all better be cool by yourselves, separate, not no together. Child. Melody is bird-like, okay? All of them are birds. Melody is head bird, wants to be head bird, okay? Bird-like, okay? It's off. And the way she was rude to Kimmy about the pajama party and everything, it was just, girl, I got you a pajama. No, I got everybody pajamas. I'm like, why we had to be in uniform? We got to be in uniform for a pajama party? How is it going to be girls' night and I have to have you have to order pajamas for me? I can't wear my own. I couldn't be Mel's friend. She is so unlikable and so rude. I just couldn't. So the dinner, there's Marceau, Maurice, Micah is the other brother I think was in the picture from Atlanta. They, you know, decided they're gonna have a dinner to talk about it, get squared away. Kimmy opens up the conversation, which annoys me. Again, this is between Marceau and Maurice, but you decide to bring up the conversation. Maurice wasn't gonna bring it up. He wasn't gonna broach the conversation at all, which lets me know something isn't right. You're more mad at Marceau for posting the picture than Maurice for lying about going to Atlanta. Something is wrong with that. And so they were saying, you know, why aren't you there for the, you know, you don't understand the fallout. You didn't understand what the implications would be if you posted a picture like that. And Marceau is saying all the things that Marceau likes to say to duck and dodge that don't make no sense. But they're not, like, again, they're not putting the onus back on who the onus belongs to, Maurice, for lying. And it was almost kind of like it was like Maurice and Kimmy were trying to tag team to divert the issue. And so then it was like, you don't understand how the fallout of that can affect your family, your boo, like Tisha. And it's like, to the untrained eye, it sounded like, man, you shouldn't be doing this for Tisha. But ma'am, Maurice's lie affects you, not Tisha. None of this affected Tisha. Maurice posting that picture did not affect Tisha. Why? Because Tisha already knew they went on that Atlanta trip. She knew who was there. The fallout actually affects you. Why didn't you own it? You didn't own it because you don't want to have to approach your husband because you know he's lying. So if you approach him again with that, then that means you got to sit there and watch him lie to you again. And you don't want to do that. Girl, Tisha was like, no, it didn't bother me. I was fine. You know, people are going to be mean, girl. I just have to trust my husband. You know, people don't understand what's in my day-to-day life, and I just have to trust my husband. And then she looks at Marceau. Did I say that right? Did I do that right? He got the right one. He really did. Because I would not recommend this marriage. I would not recommend this marriage. I give it a 0.5 star. Okay, and that's just because they live somewhere. They have a place to live and they have some place to eat. That's it. I would give it a 0.5 star review if we're reviewing marriages. I would not recommend. Would not recommend. In fact, I would report it if it were possible. I would report it if it were possible. I wouldn't recommend this marriage, not even on my worst enemy. And I hate it for Tisha. I hate it for Tisha. I hate it for Kimmy. And I specifically hate it for Melody. I hate it for all of them. I'm glad Melody got out of it, but I still feel like she's intertwined in it with Martell. I absolutely hate it for them. I wouldn't recommend. Anywho, okay, so my last question or last point that I wanted to bring up. Martell, Marceau, Maurice were all raised by single women. How did they become so chauvinistic? Being raised by women, single women at that. How did they become so chauvinistic? I don't understand where that came from. Anyway, that is my question. If you guys have an answer or your thoughts, type it down below. Let me know what you think about it. My name is Belle. This is the Belle Perspective. I'm sorry that it's so late or so long, but I had so many things to talk about. And these videos for Love and Marriage Huntsville are probably going to be pretty long because I have so much to say. But anyway, drop down in the comments, let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.